I'm still here, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, you love me.
Oh, yeah, you do. No, I hate you.
Sure you do.
This is actually really nice, you know, like, if you could clean up some of the, you know, you got a little bit of debris here, and it's a bit drafty for a summer home. Excuse me.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
Okay, so we got some free backstory. Sprint! Sprint! Sprint, bitch! Sprint!
I'm creeped it out. Apparently it doesn't want you to touch that, whatever that spooky thing is you need to talk about.
Oh, listen to that.
That's spooky stuff. I don't think you're supposed to go that way. Stop doing that. That noise is really annoying.
Hi.
That's not a pleasant noise. That sounds like something's following you. Apparently something is though.
This is very sad jumping.
What was that?
What was what?
That noise. Sounded like something open again.
I think something's following you. Yeah, it said something was following us.
This is your living nightmare, and I'm already freaked out.
Left or right?
Left, right, left, right.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, make him pay $50 every day. My spoops say to pick the very best one, and you are not it, you dirty, dirty dishwash rag. You. We're going this way.
We die, I believe. Laboratory. That doesn't sound pleasant.
Get her! Get her! He fell into the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick in his stomach. Hazel remained hidden in fear she too would be punished.
Okay? I'm not really loud unless, you know, something comes up and scares me. Why, hello there.
Those cobwebs are breathing on me. I don't much care for that. Oh, my God. Yes. There's a reason to go fix like this button.
There's something there.
It looks like there's a door.
Yeah, door, and you turn red whenever we get too close to it.
Well, we only turned red once, and we only approached the door just once. We're gonna go this way. Like eeny, meeny, miny, moe said, we have to go this way. I'm gonna turn that off. Oh, hello!
There should be more coop rats. Let me see. And one part aquafortis.
shall do what I can to move them to the waypoint. I think this means something. 4 different chemicals are needed to continue. So, we're gonna need that. Okay, so we need the 4 different chemicals. The house could stop vibrating.
I think we're vibrating at the house.
The house is vibrating.
Seems like we're shaking.
Why are we shaking? We're not making bacon here. What is this?
Stand over there.
What's here? Ethereum.
It is something different. A little bit perturbed. Something. You're shaking like a leaf, bro. You sure you're okay?
I'm not scared.
Pretty sure Daniel's scared.
Fuck you, Daniel. No one cares. Hey! We need this. Ooh, we needed this. So a third attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lack the potency I needed, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are a given, and the cuprate binds them well. This time, I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, and hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament.
Okay then.
Stop shaking, Daniel. No one cares.
Tinderbox reflexes.
Somebody's walking.
One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I would never be able to go again. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I wait for them. They lust with power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return.
Okay. Huh. Is that what that said?
Creepy.
Okay, we're gonna need to light this up. Hey! Into the box. Gib.
Crouch.
I know. Gib. Okay. So that did nothing? No, oh shit. Can I
Click.
okay. Ah shit! Ah! Okay. We're done here. Okay. We chemicals. Okay, so we need to put we need they have the shapes. Okay. Are they even in here? Or are they going somewhere else?
Maybe there are things you can pick up.
One of these. Nope.
No, that sounds empty.
Like my heart. Ah. It is like 10:30.
Shit. Oh shit.
Did we ask you? You're gonna need to get closer.
Is it because it's light? Is that what you said? Oh, tinderbox.
Need a bag.
I mean, this would be a great prop up place.
Right. Hey! Anyway.
Conveniently placed chest in the tinderbox.
Huh. Yeah,
Maybe.
stickity.
Maybe the red was telling us, fuck off, you don't need to be here yet.
Whatever. you?
Fucking chasing cockroaches.
Hey,
I don't do
cockroaches
bugs.
in general. No one does bugs.
Unless you're a bug fucker, but no, you a bone fucker.
Yeah.
Who didn't want to fuck a bone?
It feels good.
Sure it does.
The other
Sure
children
does.
cheered him on, his name voiced in a steadily raising piece, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this? The young boy thought and struck his victim with a rock.
Okay.
Well then.
Other way this time. What is it? What does it say?
Get away from me!
As we walk away.
What's down here?
Wine cellar.
It's locked and will not open without a key. Okay.
Where the key?
Where the key at? Hey, is this laboratory? I guess we're going to the strange lady. Strange lady!
He's trying to touch her.
You won't bitch. I wonder why.
Right?
Daniel, you're so observative?
It won't budge. Yeah, of course it won't budge. Put it close this door. Close this door. Close this door. Why must you make everything? Bruh. I have senses for this sort of thing.
Oh yeah, sure you do. Terrifying. The door slammed shut behind him, and he knew he would never again see the old tailor at the Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London seemed appropriate.
Not as bad as the last one.
I thought that was a
Okay.
mouse trap.
Oh, look, look.
Yeah, books. Cool, it does look like this. Crouch.
Boots. Nope.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night.
Did I die?
Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Daniel, I feel like you took the monster back with you. Alright.
It's a very breezy home.
Yeah. Look at the crack. Let me see what's in here. Kettlebells. Stock.
What oil do we have?
Let's look. Is that much?
Yeah. Okay, so we've got.
Oh, we're using. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Nothing.
Move, chair. We don't want
T-Rex.
it. Tinderbugs.
Hey, nothing new.
No, no.
I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years, when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my services at the Prussian Royal Court within the Sanctum Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break this seal. Wilhelm, House of Garrett.
Wilhelm. Wilhelm? Wilhelm? Yeah,
It was
Wilhelm.
Wilhelm.
Wilhelm. It looked like Wilhelm. And then I realized I was an elf. Wilhelm. Wilhelm. Ah! Yeah, stereotypical scream. It's not how you open a door.
Shh. I can open the door however I want. This is nothing. That is nothing.
Excuse me.
That was a burp.
Excuse me. What was that?
I heard it. Somebody. That's closed. That's nothing. That's nothing.
Turn your books. This desk. I don't know. Look through this first.
Hey,
Dinner
Timmy!
box. Books and notes.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps.
Jeez.
The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside.
Jeez, are you okay, Daniel?
I was trapped.
Was is the keyword, and I saw there's another part, but what the fuck? When does he have time to write all this stuff down? In such detail, too. It's like,
Yeah.
Bro,
Bro, are you okay?
you're afraid you're going to die. Why are you writing this in such detail?
Exactly.
That was spoopy. I think you just had someone's dad's ashes on your face.
No, it's just my cat nature, you know. I can't hold anything for very long.
Without breaking it.
Old tool.
What is this, the archives again?
No, this is something different.
No, this is just catalogs.
We're gonna close the door. We're gonna light.
Why?
Light this candle. Okay. Hey, the music's pretty good.
Ah, oh, music. Not bad, but kind of creepy.
I thought it was pretty teeny big. Oh, thank you.
So we gotta get used to this.
Oh, the feather came out. Clink.
Clink. Clink.
Squeak. We're so bright. Nothing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, like,
Let's take a look outside.
spoopy trees.
Spoopy trees. There's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
4 to 5 trees. 1, 2 tree. 1, 2, 3 trees.
No.
That's not spoopy at all.
Not doing it. Run.
We don't exactly have stamina, do we? True, good stuff. You never know. You could have some sort of stamina. You could run around all day.
Fuck you.
Can we not?
Trying to look at some paintings.
That's cooler than the other way.
That looks like shit. Done it though? Dinosaur poop.
You're fucking dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. We're going this way. This way has blood on it. We didn't ask you.
Ugh.
Oil.
At least we're finding what we need to find, right? You're tripping everywhere. Pepper.
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 It's papier mâché. Did that door just break next to me and I didn't see it? Or is it already like that? Oh my gosh. Wobble wobble. Yippee. Mips.
Oh. Or continent. Kingdom of Prussia, Central Prussia. Notes we can't look at. Something to throw. Oh.
Oh, okay.
17th May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
No, we are not drawn to the mystic light. Oh my god, it's so bright.
I reached out, closing it in my hands.
And it started
The faint
vibrating.
glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry.
Really?
The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Wings. Go wings, Daniel.
Damn, Daniel, back and again with the cryptic messages.
Prayer. You were going here.
At least it's bright in some of these rooms. Damn dark and it's creepy as fuck.
Wasn't it supposed to be? Conveniently replaced chest. It's oil and 2 tin bags.
Hey, at least they're giving us plenty of journey boxes for later.
Yeah, you know.
And oil. Oh, you're trying to get wiggly.
I heard of something. I guess we didn't hear something.
Oh, I heard of something. I heard of
Right? Like, we're all music.
it sounded like one of those
What's
piano
in here? Floor plants.
Cool. Would have been interesting to hissing things.
Oh! That's what happened.
Shit.
We got
Fuck.
hit.
Must find a way new out of this area. The door is leading to local history room is locked. Is there another
Find the
entrance?
key to the wine cellar.
Stuff like that.
So now we gotta find Yui. Oh, we need to be in the floor plans. Floor plans would know. There.
Fucking hell. Scary, really.
Ah!
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the walls. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Is that Alexander?
That's what I assume.
Thank you, red light. Okay. So,
That didn't help us at all.
that just
Free
gave us the
backstory.
cryptic flashback.
That's a cup of Coke. That doesn't belong to us. It's probably flat. You can have some of my water. Okay.
Hey. Talk about not breaking. Whoa. I must have some superhuman strength or something, because that said it was not breakable by hand. I just had to click it so many times.
Well, at least we got through it, you know?
Yeah. Woo.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Oh, God.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
And we will stop on those creepy monster noises on this.